So hey guys, as you can see here, I'm on Opito's account. Yeah, just on Opito's account for now. So yeah, today's a new video. So yesterday I actually got to stage 114, in the Ninja War. I think I should have a screenshot here. Nope. Screenshots, bingo right here. Yeah, see, Opito, level 97, floor 114. Yeah. So apparently the max that you can get from gold from the what's it called? From the Ninja War is 2,300 because after floor 100 it doesn't give you any more rewards. It's just really you going further. Yeah, that's about it really. But yeah, just thought you should know that. You get like 3 billion towards the end of it worth of silver, 2,300 worth of gold. I figure that the most you can get out of the Ninja War, gold wise, is if you do defense level A from floor 1 to 100, you would get basically 500 gold off of that. So, in total, out of the Ninja War, just from, I guess, doing the Ninja War, the most you could get is 2,800 per day. And that's assuming that you do defense level A each and every single one of the times, and beat it and do all that stuff. So I mean, yeah, there's that. That's highly unlikely, but I just thought you should know that basically. So why am I making a video on Opito's account when I had the screenshot? I could easily just go ahead and not do that. So the thing is that I'm gonna do a video for the Hokage, the first Hokage, and Madara Uchiha, as you can see here, Silver Madara Uchiha. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for those two. So what we're gonna do is take this guy off, this guy off, this guy off, this guy off. And we're gonna put in Madara Uchiha basically. So I'm just gonna equip his items to him. Oops, wrong one. Just gonna equip his items to him, and that's it. Both for the Hokage and for Madara Uchiha. So I should tell you just what to do, I suppose. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take that off. Take that off. So Madara only has 3 items as of right now. 4 technically, I suppose. So if I can find it, it's right over here. There we go. 6 past the 6 cloak. So there we go. There's Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju. Hashirama obviously having only, being a diamond, and Madara Uchiha being at silver. So yeah, these two guys are, yeah, very, very powerful actually. Now in DPS, obviously, Hashirama would actually win. Now, in terms of CP, Madara actually destroys Hashirama, as you can see. If you're wondering how Obito got Madara Silver, basically what happened there is that during the Valentine's Day event, they auctioned off Madara, and if you had if you bought the most gold, I think the person who bought the most gold got Madara Uchiha. He bought 50,000, 200 gold to get Madara Uchiha. So I mean, there's that. But yeah, if you want to get Madara Uchiha up to silver, copper, or gold, you need to get these things called Madara Shadow. From from purple card to copper, you need to get 1 Madara Shadow. I would assume from copper or bronze, whatever you want to call it, to silver, you would have to get another Madara Shadow, and then from silver to gold, you would need to get 2 Madara Shadow. They still haven't released it yet, so I mean that should tell you something. But as of right now, I can actually tell you just how much CP they increase when it comes to silver, gold, and diamond. Well, no, bronze, silver, and gold. So as you can see from right here, from what's it called? From purple card to bronze, you get basically 300k worth of CP. From bronze to silver, you get a little bit more actually. Quite a bit more, and then from silver to gold, you get what? 800k. I mean, yeah, 800k worth of CP. So I mean, that should tell you something. But yeah, Madara Uchiha. How shall I put this? He's a very, very good card now. He has quite a few skills. If you didn't get him during the event that I just mentioned, the Valentine's Day event, if you didn't get him silver, bronze, or gold, then honestly, you're gonna be missing some stuff from him. That stuff being the nativity of a world of trees. So during that event, if you were one of the top three players who recharged, you would get this skin, which is Eye of the Moon Madara. It comes with a skill nativity of a world of trees. What it does, it deals damage to all targets and twines them for 2 rounds. And it also seals passive skill, so it's very useful actually. What it does, yeah, it just twines. Twines is another word for stun. Really, just difference being is that stun is you can be immune to it basically. Whereas Twine, as far as I know, no cards are immune to that unless they have immune to debuffs like Hashirama does after he releases his passive skill. So there's that. But yeah. So Madara has quite a few bloodlines. I'm really concentrating on Madara because, well, Madara is a bit of an unknown thing, I suppose. But don't worry, I will be getting into Hashirama. So first of all, Madara has quite a few bloodlines. He has a Taijutsu bloodline. He has the fire release, nature, wood release. He has Mangekyo Sharingan Madara, Renengan, and then finally Ten Tails. Really the best bloodline to have equipped to him at all times, basically for the most amount of CP, is Ten Tails, obviously. He has quite a few passive skills. He has the Six Path Ten Tails Coffin. What it does, it increases Madara's chakra recovery, ninjutsu attack, and ninjutsu defense for 3 rounds. Also gives him quite a few bonuses. At level 97, it gives him 95k HP, 75k ninjutsu defense, and 42k ninjutsu attack with the added bonus of 46 chakra recovery. He has just as far as I know, exclusive to him, he only has one active skill, and you do need level 105 for it to be equipable. So it's called Complete Form of Susanoo Madara. What it does real damage to from real enemies with ninjutsu defense for 3 rounds. What that means is that basically real damage. Let me explain real damage. Real damage ignores all defenses. So say that you have a card like Susanoo Itachi, who has his passive Susanoo, which basically makes him immune to Taijutsu and Ninjutsu attack because of the amount of defense that it gives to him while the passive is active. Real damage ignores all that. It ignores defenses, everything basically. It's just concentrating towards dealing damage, and that's it. Now, the thing about this is that real damage, although it is very, very powerful in certain situations, it's not a very big boost, I suppose you could call it. Because of the fact that it kind of just stops at a certain point. I mean, obviously Madara can be overclocked, but I don't know whether it would be prudent to say that he should be overclocked. I mean, here, let me show you. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take off everything off of Madara Uchiha. Off of Hashirama Senju. And we're gonna actually do this nativity of a world of trees. Real damage actually also affects the tailed beast. So even if the tailed beast doesn't has a lot of defense against ninjutsu attack, like the 3 tails and like the 6 tails and all those guys, basically it ignores that. So he just deals that amount of damage, just that fixed damage. So yeah, it's very useful, but like I said, it's kind of fixed. I've never really tried to overclock Madara really. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. That's why I took off everything off of this guy actually, and what's his name? Off of Orochimaru, because what I'm trying to do is just overclock Madara, but with the least amount of input from Hashirama or from what's his name? Orochimaru, basically. So it would be Madara dealing the bulk of the damage here. So yeah, actually, now that I think about it, Nativity of the World of Trees, I'll just do a quick showcase of that right before I do anything else with that. So Nativity of the World of Trees, we go to the, okay, here's Curse Wrath. So as you can see, we're gonna go to Heroic Dungeon, and this should tell you. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. It's because Obito has such a large amount of like stuff that it becomes a little hard just to maneuver around certain items. So we're gonna equip that to Big Toad Kichi. Obviously, I'll take this off of Big Toad Kichi in a second, but just equip it for now. So we have a little bit of space. These equips right here, you can't make them bigger as far as I know. Or at least I don't think so. Oh, you can. Okay. So this is max card and this is backpack. Backpack makes it bigger, but damn, like I mean, Obito has, like I said, such a large amount of stuff that even if you equip them, the stuff, you know, the backpack and all that crap, it's still a little hard just to maneuver around any sort of things. So yeah, there's that. See, one more Big Toad Kichi fully geared up should be feasible for me to, you know, do that. So like I said, Twine, it just kind of stuns, added benefit of nullifying passives, really. That's about it. So as you can see, nativity of a world of trees, and they're just kind of stunned. The thing, those shadows are just a bonus from the Renengan. Really, I'll explain that in a second. Black Rod, that's from his ring. And this is a complete form of Susano. Like I said, it deals damage to the front row. Yeah, like I've never really tried to overclock Madara, so that should be an interesting experiment just to do to see what he would do. But yeah. So as you can see here, we're gonna go to no. And we're gonna go to Death of Sasuke. So as you can see here, 1.6 million, that's his, you know, skill. But the real damage it ignores defenses, basically. So let's see, and Uchiha deflection, yada yada, 6-path till coffin. Yeah, 2.8 million. It should ignore defenses though, which is weird. Huh. 2.8 million. Could have sworn it dealt more damage. But yeah, so there's Madara Uchiha. So these are his items. This is the skill that he comes with when you get him to six path Madara, basically. Truth Seeking Ball. He does have other skills, being the Great Fire Annihilation, Madara, and Dragon Flame Song. Limbo Border Jail. Dragon Flame Song and Great Fire Annihilation, Madara. Those are basically the same. Don't bother training up one if you're gonna train up the other. Limbo Border Jail is actually a rather decent amount of damage. It's got a lot of debuffs, but it's a little temperamental. It's not as reliable as Naruto's debuffs, basically. So Truth Seeking Ball, deal real damage to front row enemies with ninjutsu defense for 3 rounds. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and do that here. Yeah, it just deals quite a lot of damage, really. Nothing to it. For whatever reason, he doesn't release his unique skill. I mean, his active skill. But yeah, real damage is really useful. Like I said, it ignores defenses. It just deals a lot of damage. Here I'll show you. He actually, let's see, where is it at? Like the Three Tails, it's famous for having a large amount of defense. And as you can see, it ignored all of those defenses and just attacked the Three Tails, basically. Yeah, like I said, it ignores defense. That's what real damage does, which is why I'm interested to see what would happen if I were to overclock Madara, because thanks to Hashirama, he can overclock everybody. So there's that. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, by the way, the other one, the Nativity of a World of Trees, that one's not like I said, that one's not real damage, it's just normal damage. I mean, it still does a lot of damage. Okay, wow. I was wrong, apparently. It's real damage. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. So yeah, real damage. Okay, cool. So this is even better because the other one, the other real damage, Truth Seeking Ball, it's only for the front row enemies, whereas the Nativity of a World of Trees, it's for against everybody basically. So that's useful. That's very useful. It's an AoE attack. So yeah, now items. Madara has the Black Rod, Madara tier 4. At level 135, it gives him 100, well, it gives everybody 131k stamina, 45k hit, and 52k ninjutsu attack. Now, if you equip it to Madara, it increases an extra 24k hit, 40k ninjutsu attack, 58k HP, and it also gives him a chance to release a skill instead of his common attack. What it does, it deals ninjutsu damage and reduces chakra recovery for 2 rounds and stuns for 1 round. If you're gonna be using Madara in your team, in the Ninja World War, I would recommend taking off this ring because even though the damage that he does with the skill is very high, it can be very dangerous too because of the fact that think about it this way. If you have somebody like Itachi stun locking everybody during a certain amount of time. If Madara stuns somebody at the wrong time, you could very easily be killed by that one card that Madara stunned for only 1 round when that card was supposed to be stunned for 3 rounds while Itachi recovered basically so he can keep up the stun lock. So I mean if you're gonna be using Madara in the Ninja World War, I would strongly recommend to change it up instead of, just keeping the ring or putting him behind Itachi while Itachi has the Inazami passive. Just a recommendation, basically. So starting gun tier 4, level 145, it gives you 45k dodge, 130k stamina, and if you equip it to Madara Uchiha, it gives him an extra 22k hits, 86k HP, I would assume. And it also releases a skill called Renengan. What it does is it provides you with a shield, and it also releases a skill called Limbo, which is the debuff from this thing here, from Limbo Border Jail. It just releases one debuff. Limbo Border Jail has a chance to release 5 debuffs, and the Shining Gun has a chance to add one more on, and that's it basically. Next up would be the Madara 6 Path Cloak Tier 2. Don't worry about this, they still haven't released the Tier 4 version. Eventually, I suppose when they have a big Madara event, they will eventually, release the Tier 3 refining materials. But as of right now, it's only Tier 2. I mean, even so, the bonuses are decent. I'm not saying that they're great, but they're decent. As you can see, it gives them 26k ninjutsu defense, 26k ninjutsu attack. I'm fairly sure that Madara 6 Path Cloak by Tier 4, it's the most powerful ninjutsu based item, basically. So yeah, if you equip it to Madara, it gives him 7k in both ninjutsu attack and ninjutsu defense, and that's about it for now. It's only a tier 2 item, which is surprising that it even gives him bonuses, really. But Madara Circular Magatama fan. So at level 130, it gives you 125k stamina and 67k ninjutsu attack. Now, this is an exclusive item for both Obito Uchiha and Madara Uchiha. What it does, it increases an extra 36k ninjutsu attack and 85k HP, and it also releases a skill called Uchiha Deflection. Now, what that is that say that Madara releases his attack, so we're actually going to change this up, and we're going to go to Truth Seeking Ball. Because an AoE attack would just destroy Almighty Push, trust me. But as you can see here, he kills everybody. He releases a Renengan. He provides himself his shield, and the Six Tails, whatever. That thing right there. He returns the Shida Tensei. You just saw he returned it basically. That's what happened there. I don't know what's up with that really, but the little twine thing. But yeah, that's what that does. It returns the skill that's been attacked towards Madara. That's all it really does. It's quite useful actually if you have Madara in the front. Um, Madara can return the skill whatever whoever attacked him. Like say he has a higher CP than I do. If he attacks me, then Zetsu's skill after its release will be returned right back to Zetsu and just essentially kill everybody. Not kill everybody, but stun, I suppose. Twine, everybody. Yeah, it's a good skill to have as for PvP. But yeah, let's see what else is there. I think that's about it for his items, and that's about it when it comes to his skills. I'm curious to see whether or not he can be overclocked. For that, I'm actually gonna take off the six path. No, I'm gonna keep that there. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna put in Hashirama back in. Right now, obviously, I'll do Hashirama by himself. But I just want to see what Madara looks like when you overclock him, basically. Because like I said, I know Madara can be overclocked. I'm just wasn't quite sure. What it would happen with the real damage? Would it increase? Would all of that happen? What would be the side effects and such? So yeah, everything's in order to overclock Madara. We're gonna go to this one, and we're gonna go to the Seven Tails. The reason I don't choose the Eight Tails or the Nine Tails or the Eight Tails are way too powerful. So let's see, that's gonna happen, that's gonna happen, yeah. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, which I forgot to say, since it's ninjutsu based attack, remember that Madara's skills and attacks are doubled basically. And since he can overclock and he has a AoE attack, it could be very, very dangerous. I think he got a great curse here right now, and he still dealt like an 8 million worth of damage. Now do keep in mind to overclock, Madara does need to have does need Hashirama's help. He can't do it by himself, so there is that. You have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, 6 million. That's nice. The reason I kind of wanted to take off the active skill off of Madara is because it kind of interrupts, basically. It interrupts because the six path ten tails seal coffin, ten tails coffin seal. What it does, it increases in ninjutsu attack and defense. So I mean, I just thought it would be nice to take that off because it kind of interrupts that little bonus attack that Madara gets. If I can find it, it shouldn't be too hard. Just needs 3 bloodlines to be changed, basically. I'm not quite sure whether these 3 can take down the 8 tails. I doubt it, but I suppose there's no harm in trying. Oh wow, okay, this is really interesting. I mean, the reason they're not dead is because what's his name? Hashirama keeps on providing shields, and he increases what's it called? He increases damn, what is it called? He increases his shields based on his ninjutsu attack. Hashirama himself is being overclocked. That's why I took off so much of his items, because if he gets overclocked enough, he's obviously gonna disrupt the damage output of this little experiment, I suppose. But I mean, there doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Maybe Madara needs more ninjutsu attack. But as far as I can see, he doesn't overclock, which is strange. He should be able to. All the requirements are there, but it could be because of the real damage that he doesn't. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Although I'm gonna have to change something in a second to get this right. Yeah, I see what's happening here. Madara can overclock quite easily, as far as I can tell. The reason he's not overclocking is because he keeps on taking off the little Hashirama wood clone that gives him the 15% bonus, which is why he just sticks at double the ninjutsu attack damage instead of starting to overclock. That's very interesting. I think the reason he keeps on getting rid of the buff is because of his passive skill. The Ten Tails Seal Coffin. I mean, let's see, where's the other one? Yeah, it has that all of that crap on. Gonna see what you need. Don't worry, I'll be when the video's over, I'll put all the bloodlines back as they should be. But I want to see if he can overclock and just like what the effects would be. So okay, do that. So as you saw, like his even at criticals, like the largest amount of damage that he could do was 12 million. So at this point, he should be able to do more. I'm not quite sure whether or not he will actually do more, because it could actually be the skill itself that takes off the. Yeah, see, he got rid of the wood clone, and that's what's the problem here. So it's not the unique skill. It's probably just he himself buffing himself up, and that overrides the unique skill. Not the unique skill, but the wood clone, and that just basically gets rid of his bonuses. This is actually quite interesting. How could you make Madara Uchiha overclock? Because, like I said, this is real damage, and real damage, the higher you go, the more damage he does, and so on and so forth. And theoretically, he could be one of the most powerful ones who deal damage, but since it's real damage, it ignores all defenses and such. But he can't seem to overclock for whatever reason. He doesn't have any items which should boost his ninjutsu attack. It might actually be the Magatama fan now that I think about it. Or even the Renengan. But since they provide a shield. I'm probably going to switch from trying to take on the 8-tails right now. Because since I can't skip past this, it's just me waiting until the rounds end before I can try anything else. Whether if I try another round or something like that, I would be able to tell instantly, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and take off a few of his items, see what's up with this. Because it's really interesting. Like, how can you get Madara Uchiha to basically overclock? Because he doesn't take off. Oh well, we're just gonna wait for this to end. Fair warning, this is gonna be a rather long video. I'm gonna do the Madara showcase right now, try to see if I can overclock him. And then right after the Madara showcase, I'll do the Q&A, and yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't know anything about what the next... Oh, wait. Okay, no. Yeah, I don't know anything what the next skill is gonna be. It doesn't seem like they've added anything new. So, I mean, sorry. I don't know what the next event's gonna be, really. So, we're gonna go ahead and actually move Madara over here so I can see his buffs clearly. And then we're gonna go ahead and unequip his Magatama fan. Really, for this to work, well, for me to know that it's working, all I have to do is wait, like, 2 turns? Yeah, see, okay, yeah, okay. I think it's the shield that's doing it, really. So it would actually be the Renengan. Let's put in the circular Magatama fan, and we're gonna go over here. Yeah, it was the shield. Okay. Now he should be able to overclock at this point, but I'm not quite sure whether or not he will do so. So we're gonna move this over here. Obviously they won because they're OP as all hell. But we should be seeing more definite results here in the 8-tails. Because basically the 8-tails will last long enough for us to notice the difference or not. So yeah, it looks like it was the shield that was taking off his buff and not the actual passive itself that was taking off the buff, which means that he could technically keep on buffing himself up, which is very good for the possibility of, like I said, overclocking Madara Uchiha. So now we just need to get some curse heals on Madara, because looks like the curse heals are avoiding him for whatever reason. So 6 million, yada yada. There you go. 10 million critical. Yeah, he should start overclocking as long as he doesn't get any whatchamacallit? Any gray curse heals? Yeah, see 20 million. There you go. Madara Uchiha starting to overclock. So once again, this is real damage, so that should be very, very good. $21 million. Seems he didn't get another red curse heal, but I mean, that just happens, I suppose. But yeah, it looks like Madara Uchiha can be overclocked. You just need to take off his Rinnegan, and that's it. So that's about it for Madara Uchiha. So just gonna let that happen, finish this up. Obviously, you're gonna need an insane amount of luck, ninjutsu attack, and other such things for these three guys to be able to three-man the Eight Tails, but that's another story and for another video. So yeah, Madara Uchiha, that's his abilities. Like I said, after the video ends, I'll take my time putting back the bloodlines and such. So let's go to YouTube. I think I was watching Steven Universe. It's an awesome show. Okay, so Luis Rodriguez videos. Which reminds me, since I was watching Steven Universe, the media is all the way up, and that could basically make you go deaf if I do this improperly. So, Gold Madara Showcase. Gold Naruto and Hinata Showcase. There you go. Yashido here is a little sorry for taking your spot in the arena. Yeah, dude. I like to say shit, really. Before I started talking with Obito, really, I was just like saying, God damn it, Obito, and shit like that. I mean, I usually drop off after I get to know you. Even so, I'll still say it sometimes. But I mean, there's no real hate or spite meant towards you, I suppose. It's just me saying shit as I make the video, really. Let's see, 310, bless you. Thank you. Can you do a Nobito showcase? I will eventually. I do plan to get him to Diamond, and obviously, Obito has him to Diamond, but I don't know when because his items and like all his stuff isn't out yet. So when I do a Nobito showcase, because he is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, characters from Naruto. I want to do it properly, basically, like everything about him perfectly, you know. Hey, I'm first as well as the first to comment. Nice, man. At what VIP level can you turn Itachi Gold? Love your vids. VIP level 9 actually, dude. Yeah, it's quite a bit. How are you not VIP 11 by now? VIP 11 is stupid, dude. Like, you need to recharge a lot more than what I've recharged to get to VIP 11. I barely turned VIP 10 right now. I don't know how to feel about that. It's pretty awesome that I'm VIP 10, but it's pretty bad because that tells you just how much I spent on this game. So I mean, there's that. Is there any faster way of getting loot Sharingan instead of 12-1 because it regularly drops for me and I really want my Gekiyo Sharingan Sasuke? Bad news, dude. Like, you're gonna have to get another 30 just to get him to Suza Sasuke. No, another 60 to get him to Suza Sasuke. So, I mean, yeah, the grind for the loot Sharingan is real. No, there's no real way to get any of them other than getting lucky. During his events, they do sometimes give them as rewards, excuse me, for consumption, but that's a rare thing, so I mean, yeah. Bless you, Luis. Thank you, Doc. When Senpai notices you. Nice, Mesma. I do notice you. Thank you for your help. I think somebody commented on, like, this video also, so sorry, I got the hiccups. I really hate them, like, make weird noises and stuff. And then I swear to God, I can hear my heartbeat every single time I get a hiccup, so it's annoying. You accepted me in my clan. Please don't kick me. I will donate whenever. Yeah, dude, if you donate, like, we'll never kick you. Really, seriously, like, is Obi technique better than True Sword 1,000 Hands for Hashirama if I don't have Orochimaru's ring? No, it's not better overall, really. If you don't have Orochimaru's ring, it's not better overall. If anything, it's better if you have the True Several Thousand Hands, because then you'll be able to do a lot more damage. The reason that what do you call it, that Orochimaru's ring is so critical is because it releases Orochimaru's curse seal constantly, and because he releases the curse seal, you have a chance to get red curse seals, and the more you stack those, the more damage you can do, basically. But the only way that you can stack those is by having a percentage buff on your card, and before he stacks them again, basically. So Hashirama is actually the perfect card to do that because he can stack those, and well, not stack. Yeah, he can. He has the ability to give the whole team a 15% buff, and have those stack, and he can. You can put him before Orochimaru, and he'll stack the whole team. Instead of having to wait for Orochimaru to be last, you can have Orochimaru right after Hashirama. So, I mean, no, it's not better to have Hobie Technique if you don't have Orochimaru's ring. It's better to have the True Several Thousand Hands. I mean, the Hobie Technique will still help your team out, but it won't do the same thing as Orochimaru's ring. I forgot you did Q&A. It's cool. Are you sure the Hobie Technique equipped on Hashirama is the same one? Yeah, dude, that's where I got it, really. Before this, Obito, well, before I started messing with Obito's account, Obito, I think he only got to, like, his highest one was 84. And we were talking to Daoku, and he gave us some advice, and yeah, that's how that worked. I don't think it mentions the 15% buff, really, so that's probably why it looks different. But when you have it here, it has a lot more description, basically. Because in that one, you can barely see the doppelganger thing and all that crap. But yeah, it's the same one. That's the one I bought. It's 2K gold. I mean, if you have a Hashirama purple card, Hashirama Senju, that's the perfect thing. Especially if you have Orochimaru's ring. I think if I had Hashirama purple card, I could get to stage 80 something just because of my cards. Obviously, not as far as the ultimate team would get, but I think I could get further. So I think that's about it for Q&A. I'm gonna go check it to see if there's any one more new comment, and I don't think so. But yeah, the two descriptions are different. How do I get Orochimaru's ring? Event only. Sorry, man. Yeah, and how much damage is in that deal? I got Hashirama 4. Yeah, yeah, how can you find out? I think I already explained a lot of that stuff in the last video. So yeah, that's about it for Hashirama, for Madara Uchiha. If you want him to overclock, you can have his passives on, you can have his active skills on. The only thing you have to take off is the Sharingan because it provides that shield which gets rid of the buff from Hashirama. So that's about it, really. So yeah, that's about it for Madara Uchiha. And now we get to Hashirama Senju, who is the ultimate card when it comes to DPS, right behind the second Hokage Tobirama. Which, like, mark my words, by the time that Hashirama Senju gets his secondary passive, he will be one of the most OP motherfuckers ever. Because he will be able to overclock, and he will be able to continuously give himself a lot more bonuses. So, I mean, yeah, his damage output's gonna be stupid, but we're not here to talk about that yet. So here's this. We're gonna equip that. Nope, wrong one. I forgot that I put quite a few of the items on these guys. So we're gonna take that off. Love, whatever, yada yada. I would get rid of some of these, but once again, this is Obito's account, and I don't want to take too many liberties. I mean, I'm already grateful as all heck just for him letting me use his account to show you guys videos. So I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful and get rid of something he may want to keep. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. Just maneuver them around a little bit. Could have sworn I stacked up another Toadkichi. Okay, yeah. I was terrified for a second. I was like, shoot, did I lose that many items? Because that would have been bad. Very, very, very bad. But yeah, Madara Uchiha. So we're going to go ahead and equip the Loot Sharingan. We're going to equip the Love. Taijutsu Bandage, I believe, on him. Shisui's thingy. The Yataratsu. And hand scarf. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna equip that to this guy. Kind of just there. For random stuff, I suppose. Okay, and nope, not that one. That one, perfect. Nope. So yeah, now we go back to Hashirama, and yeah, Hashirama has 4 items actually. I think one or two of them are only exclusive. This one I know. I'm fairly sure that this one was only exclusive during the Valentine's Day event. You had to be the top recharger in your server to get it. Really, that's the only way you can get it. Let me see if it's here, cause it was a long time ago. But either way, it should technically still be there. Compensation, ninjutsu, recharge, Kushina. Okay, there we go. Instant Valentine's Day, whatever. English is hard, but let's see. Valentine's Day server recharge top up event. Yeah, see. Shin, the first Hokage scroll. Shin, first Hokage ninja scroll. Ninjutsu attack. True. Yeah. So yeah, you had to recharge. You have to be one of the top rechargers and your top 3 rechargers inside of your server, and you would get these 2 items, which would be for the first Hokage. And I mean, this one has a very high amount of ninjutsu attack, as you can see it, just like that, level 130. It has 145k ninjutsu attack. If you equip it to Hashirama, it will give him an extra 80k HP. So that's nice. First Hokage scroll. You get this, I think, for having him gold, silver. I think you get the actual scroll from having him silver, and you get the tier 3 refining material from recharging, if I recall correctly. At level 130, it gives you 137k ninjutsu attack. If you equip it to Hashirama Senju, it gives him an extra 33k ninjutsu attack, 20k hit, 48k HP, and it also gives him two true several thousand hands and 1 wood clone after a normal attack. So that's nice. You have the first Hokage's necklace at level 120, tier 4. You get 103k taijutsu attack and 35k ninjutsu attack. If you equip it to Hashirama Senju, Tsunade Senju, or Naruto Uzumaki, you will get an extra 23k ninjutsu attack. If you equip 16k taijutsu attack and 50k HP and 85 points of chakra recovery. Now there's the first Hokage's forehead protector. If you equip it to any ninja, tier 4, level 120, you will get 101k stamina and 44k hit. If you equip it to Hashirama Senju, it gives them an extra 53k HP, 37k ninjutsu defense, 40 points of chakra recovery, and it will clear your own damage debuff and immune to damage debuff for 1 round and recover own HP by 30%. So basically, it makes you immune to debuffs and it restores some of your HP. I think it's for the whole team, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, this is him. He has 2 skills. One of them being the Great God, the Gate of the Great God. Deal ninjutsu damage to all enemies. Restrain all enemies' allies. Cannot release unique skill. Restrains chakra for 2 rounds and decreases chakra recovery for 4 rounds. And then there's a World of Trees. Increases allies' ninjutsu attack, ninjutsu defense, and dodge for 2 rounds. Deal massive ninjutsu damage to all enemies, and 1 round enemies cannot move. Basically, what this does is really it twines them. I don't know whether it takes off the passive, but it twines them. So to get the Gate of the Great God, just have a purple card Hashirama Senju. If you want the World of Trees, you have to buy this skin for, I do believe it's either 15k gold or 10k gold. I'm not quite sure which one, but you do have to buy the skin, and it'll come with the skin. Now he has 2 passives. One of them obviously being Hoei Technique, the Ultimate Ninja World War technique. The other being his level 90 technique, which is actually the true several thousand hands. Now this skill is an insane skill. So first of all, Let me give you a perspective between the two. The Hobie technique is more of a support technique. It's gonna make sure that your whole team can overclock. Basically, it's gonna protect them. It's gonna provide them with shields, both for skill damage and actual damage. Yeah, it's just an overall defensive skill passive. But now the true several thousand hands ignores all defense and just goes straight for the attack. What it does, it releases true several thousand hands after the unique skill, and with probability to overlay true several thousand hands. Now it overlays 8 times max. Now each true several thousand hands can increase your own ninjutsu attack and hit by 20%. So you get max 8, 8 times 2, 16. So 160% ninjutsu attack and 160% hit can be increased by this passive until the end of the battle. After you release it, it makes Hashirama Senju immune to any sort of damage and debuff. And continuously release top transform Buddha 3 times, deal massive ninjutsu damage to all enemies. So you do your initial attack, then you do a second attack, and then you do 3 more attacks. So yeah, I think that's either 4 or 5 attacks. I'm not quite sure whether it releases either 3 attacks or 4 attacks by the end of it. And true several thousand hands. Buddha lasts for 5 rounds, and this skill can only be released once per battle. Now at level 97, it gives you 96k HP, 63k hits, and 75k ninjutsu attack. I do believe the recover is for HP. I may be wrong, but I do think he recovers HP with this passive. I'm actually gonna unequip the forehead protector and just have Hashirama. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, it's back to the Toadkichis basically. So Toadkichis, equip, 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 equip. Wait, actually, I don't have to equip that. Let's just equip the items to Hashirama, like the ninjutsu attack items, and that's it. I'm gonna put that there. That here, 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 and here. We have enough space. Okay, so like I said, just to give you perspective, he should actually be able to solo Nagato. So that's 1 attack. It's 2 attacks. That's 3 attacks. It's 4 attacks. Yeah. So yeah, he does 4 fucking attacks in a row, mind you. And yeah, he does a stupid amount of damage. Yeah, just see. Like he's easily able to take down Pain. Just like he's not even taking any sort of damage. He's like, oh, this is adorable. And the ironic part is that he's not even like, as powerful as he could be. Hang on, I want to test something. Let's see. We're gonna go to Death of Sasuke. And that's 5 million. That's a 6 million. That's 6 million. 6 million. So how much was that? Just how much did he destroy this guy? And keep in mind that he didn't release that many true several thousand hands in the first time. Like, it was a really bad draw when it came to his passive. And he just destroyed Nagato. And yeah. But yeah, he does a stupid amount of damage. 5 million. 3 million. 3 million. 3 million. Yeah, see, these little Buddha-like things, those are the ones that gives him that bonus attack, I suppose. So, I mean, the more he has, the more he deals, basically. The wood clones, they only give him a 15% bonus. But 15% is 15%, so, I mean, you can't really knock that. Well, you can, but it's not polite to do so. So yeah, that's Hashirama Senju. He does have an active skill, but I would have to change up his bloodlines. The reason I have his bloodlines like this is because it allows, basically it allows, for Hashirama to switch between the Hobie technique and the true shovel 1,000 hands rather easily. Hashirama Senju can overclock, so there's that. He does a stupid amount of damage, so I mean, he's really, really powerful. And like I said, he's a monster right now. As soon as he gets his secondary passive, he's gonna be an even bigger monster, so watch out for that. Yeah, actually, I was talking to Daoku, and like, the only two cards that he would say is worth recharging for are this card, get him to Diamond, and Tobirama Senju, get those two to Diamond and get the Orochimaru tier 4 ring, and you're more than likely never going to have to recharge again. So, I mean, that's nice. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Feels a little lackluster. I was going to do like a whole history of Hashirama and Madara Uchiha, but that's going to have to wait because I feel like all hell. Like, I feel kind of nauseous. I've been kind of trying to power through it. You could probably hear it in my voice. But I feel rather bad right now, so I'm gonna have to end the video before I do something embarrassing like throw up. So yeah, if you stuck around long enough, thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Once again, big thanks to Opito for letting me do this because it allows me to show you this, basically. Opito's awesome, and bye guys.